And welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we'll be talking about The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. I will be doing a review for all the trilogy. So I just want to say that I finished it yesterday and I literally almost made my eyes bleed. Like, if I didn't finish I couldn't calm down. I actually literally and figuratively I was hooked on it. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Before doing the review, I'll let you know a bit about the plot. So basically in this book, we have the aliens. The aliens have come, and they haven't come in the way that you expect them to be. They come in waves. Like in the first wave, there's no electricity left. In the second wave, there's this kind of massive earthquake. And in the third wave, there comes the plague, which takes thousands and thousands and thousands of lives of innocent people. And in the fourth wave, you can't trust anyone. That's the only rule. But at the dawn of the fifth wave, we follow Cassie, a girl who has lost her baby brother. She tries to find him, Sammy. But in this lonely highway that is under the scorching sun, and it's so amazing to even imagine. In this highway there are also men who supposedly are humans but not really, and they are set out to kill her and kill everybody who they find actually in front of them. But then she meets Stephen Walker, this beguiling and mysterious guy who she doesn't really know him, and especially after the fourth wave she shouldn't trust him, but he may be the key to find her baby brother. I didn't even show you the books. Okay, so these are the three books: The Fifth Wave, The Infinite Sea, and The Last Star. So it's a mess. The first is in Greek, the second in English, and the third in Italian. It's a horrible mess, but anyway. So what I loved about these books was that, for starters, Rick Yancey didn't do the common thing with aliens, with cute and bad aliens and everything like that. Like, he managed the issue of aliens in such a different in such a different way, and like in a more plausible way for us to actually think that there are others, which I think there are. He painted them as this kind of like beings, entities, not exactly beings, more entities, and in a way that it's more possible for us to believe that it's not only science fiction. So I loved that in these books, because you didn't have the ordinary little green man, so that was really refreshing, because exactly was different. So the fact I loved about this book is the perspectives. Like in first book, this one, you have 3 or 4 perspectives, I think, but as you go on with the books, the perspectives multiplicate, and like the plot gets thicker, the story more intricate, and the characters will become like so much interesting. Like, even the freaking teddy bear becomes interesting. There's a teddy bear in these books. It's important. Let's say it's important. It's like the force of gravity. It's said in this book. So yeah, even the teddy bear becomes interesting in these books. Like, it's mind-blowing. No, like, honestly, when I finished these books, I felt like I was one of the characters. I felt like I was one of them, with them, and for a split second, I swear to you, for a split second, I actually thought that the world was ending. I'm not even kidding. I don't think that has happened ever to me like that, something like that before. And I don't know, I just felt like a sponge, just taking in every word I saw before me. Next thing I loved about this book, they were so fast-paced, and it definitely had an ending that I didn't expect. Not that I didn't like it, but I just wasn't expecting it in the least. And I don't know, Rick Yancey had this way of painting his characters in such a real way. Like, in the acknowledgements bit, because I read the acknowledgements bit too, he said that he found this as a flaw of his, that he invested too much in each character's story, but I think that's the reason that it made it stand out, especially for me, because he dived in each character's stories and background so much, and I don't know, he made them so human. It's kind of ironic actually, but anyway, he made them so human, like the reactions they had, the things that popped into their mind, even the ridiculous thoughts, like everything. I don't know, panic attacks, and the way they manage the situations. For example, if you met a guy from your school, a former schoolmate that you believed to be dead after this whole mess had happened, but it's not, and you meet them again. And I don't know, it was so real, and they didn't react like characters from books and heroes that do the perfect thing at the perfect time and everything, but they reacted as living and breathing human beings, and that's what I loved about these characters, and that's why I bonded so much with them, and that's why I miss them so much right now. It made this unrealistically real. Now, it made me actually count my blessings, because like I saw in the book that these characters miss things, ordinary things from ordinary life, like even the smell of coffee, the smell of cookies, and the ringing of the school bell, like even that. And I don't know, it was so strange to think, but also compelling for that reason. Another thing I loved about these books is that they were so funny. Like even in when you were least expecting it, there was this joke that made you crack up. And I just loved it about that, because it was amazing and it was so fun. The things the characters said, to the way they said it, it was so spot on and it was gorgeous. And also, lastly, the romances, they were so sweet and fun and real and cute. And how could they not be when the background of the characters was so compelling, or at least for me. So that's all for these books. I don't think I can put into words how much I love these books and how good they were, or at least for me. I don't know, the storytelling was engrossing, and there were some major plot twists in the whole trilogy, and even in the last 20 pages of the books, I wouldn't come down if I hadn't finished these books, because I was afraid that something would happen in the last sentence of the book. I'm not even kidding. And also, fun fact, really tragical fact, is that I was only planning to read the first book in the series, because there's only one movie, the first movie, but guess what? It flopped. So I was planning on reading only the first book. Woo! On the first book, but I'm so inexplicably glad that I read the other two too, because they were amazing and I really loved them. So yeah, I really recommend this trilogy, especially if you like this genre, but even if you don't, after reading this, you sure as heck will be asking for more book like this. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know if you read these books, if you enjoyed them, if you have other books like this. I'd love to know. And that's all for today. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye!